They text you, they want an immediate response. They go crazy. And then you text them right back, no reply. You're replaying the last conversation over and over and over, and suddenly they're just gone, ghosted. No explanation, no closure, no goodbye. You're going, what in the heck happened? And what if I told you it had nothing to do with you? What if I told you it had everything to do with what's going on in their brain, with a narcissist brain? And today I'm going to show you the real reason why narcissists ghost you, backed by neuroscience. Because once you understand the brain, we're going inside that narcissist brain, what's going on behind the behavior, you're going to stop blaming yourself and you're going to reclaim your power, and it's going to be so good. You got to stay tuned for this one. Hey there, I'm Rebecca Zung. I'm a globally recognized negotiations and high conflict communications expert, and I'm an attorney and the best-selling author of the book Slay the Bully: How to Negotiate with a Narcissist and Win. I've spent over 2 decades helping people navigate toxic power dynamics in courtrooms, boardrooms, behind closed doors, and I've helped people with narcissistic ghosting. And it's not about avoiding you. That's what I'm going to tell you today. It's about controlling you. We're going to break it all down. And if you are so ready to stop feeling awful and start taking back your power and becoming the leader in your life, then I invite you to subscribe now, hit that notification bell, and help you get your power back. All right, so let's talk about the psychology and the neuroscience of narcissistic ghosting. Let's talk about what ghosting really is. It's not about needing space. It's about the survival response deeply rooted in the narcissist traumatized brain. Most narcissists were emotionally neglected as children. Their brains were flooded with cortisol, and that's that stress hormone. And over time, this damaged the limbic system, the part of the brain that processes emotion and connection. And when they feel vulnerable, exposed, powerless, or even just seen too closely, their brain shuts down that connection center that activates that self-protection mode. Ghosting isn't about you. It's a limbic response to fear, shame, and emotional overload. They're not running from you. They're running from the feeling that they're not in control. And that silence, it's their way of winning the game they created in their own mind. I want to know right now, have you ever been ghosted by a narcissist? And how did that make you feel? And let me tell you, you cannot take this personally, right? So you've got to start putting that invisible shield down around you and start looking at this as if you are watching the news. So you're just sort of like, oh, wow, that just happened. Okay, and not taking it personally. I love the 4 Agreements, that book, The 4 Agreements. You never take anything personally, because the way people treat other people is a direct reflection of the way they feel about themselves, good or bad. It always is. I'm moving on. I want you to put that in the comments right now. I'm moving on. And if you are so ready to win in life and win your negotiation, I've got a 15-page ebook for you, which I want you to go and get right now at winmynegotiation.com. Winmynegotiation.com. It's totally free and it's all yours. It's my gift to you. Winmynegotiation.com. So here's 3 reasons narcissists ghost you, and I'm going to give you some examples of this, okay? Number 1 is to trigger abandonment anxiety in you. Ghosting activates your deepest fears, and that's what they want you to feel. They want you to feel fear, and they want you to feel like you're not good enough because they don't feel like they're good enough. They want you to think that you did something wrong because they always feel like they've done something wrong. And they want you to feel if you had just been more perfect, if you had just done this thing, they would have stayed, because they know this. They know if they just do this, that you are going to feel bad, right? And so they use it to regain control over you without saying a word. So if you end up setting a boundary or ask a question they don't like, then suddenly radio silence and you panic, you apologize, you chase, and that's exactly what they wanted, right? And that's the real reason that narcissists ghost you, because they do it to regain control. Have you ever met somebody, they started off to be the most charming, charismatic person you've ever met in your life, then they turned out to be your worst nightmare, and then when you go to negotiate with them, they're a living hell? Well, I developed something called the Slave Method of Negotiating with Narcissists, and it has helped tens of thousands of people in more than 150 countries win, go from feeling drained and defeated to getting the outcomes they want. And the reason why it works is because I spent more than 20 years studying narcissism as a trial attorney, and now I'm here to help you win too, and also take your suffering and turn it into your superpower. Take your pain and turn it into profit, peace, and purpose as a highly specialized high conflict negotiation coach. If you want to learn how to do it, then just go to RebeccaZung.com/apply and I will show you how. And then the next reason that narcissists ghost you is because they cannot handle vulnerability. And once they sense that they're becoming too emotionally exposed, or that they might actually care about you, then that shame kicks in. And instead of leaning in to maybe have a conversation or a communication, an emotionally mature person who can handle that, or a deep conversation, they vanish because they can't handle being emotionally open. It's not your energy that scared them, it's their own shame. And it's because, or potentially because, they might have found new supply. So let's be real. Sometimes ghosting happens because they found someone else to manipulate. All narcissists are what I call supply whores, okay? For lack of a better word, they want as much supply as possible, and they're like emotional hoarders. So they'll circle back when it's convenient, only to see if you're still hooked, to see if there's okay, is there more supply over here? You'll get ghosted for weeks. Oh, hey, have you been? Out of nowhere. But that's not reconnection, it's a supply check. So what do you do if you've been ghosted? How do you respond when a narcissist is doing this to you? I'm going to just tell you right now, you don't. Okay? Here's your strategy. Don't chase them. That's a hook for you. Silence is meant to bait you into overreacting. They want you to beg, apologize, or lash out. They're going to call you the unstable one, first of all. So your response has to be total emotional detachment. Move on. Instead of doing this, reframe the silence. Instead of saying, why are they ignoring me? Just say, what does their silence say about them, not me? Because your worth is not up for debate. You don't negotiate your self-worth and then use the time to reinforce your boundaries, spend time with people who see your light, who know your worth. Find a circle of people who are worth it. You defend your light with your life. Ghosting gives you data. You know that these are people who are not safe. You don't engage with people who act like that, who are in that type of frame of mind, all right? And you go and get my free ebook, winmynegotiation.com. You protect your peace and you do not lose your power. You protect your peace. So what's one thing that you're going to do after you reclaim your power? I want you to put that in the comments. You protect your voice, you protect your peace, you protect your identity. All right, let's rise together. You don't need closure from that person to move on. They're not ever going to give you closure. They're not going to give you closure. They're not going to give you acknowledgement. And you definitely don't need to chase somebody who's treating you like that. Okay? You don't need that. And you're worthy of relationships from people who communicate, who see your value. If you're a renter, you have to hear this. We rack up points on groceries, travel, practically everything else. But rent, until recently, that was just money out the door, but not anymore. With Built, paying rent finally pays off. There's no cost to join, and just by paying rent, you unlock flexible points that can be transferred to your favorite hotels, airlines, a future rent payment, your next Lyft ride, and more. When you pay rent through Built, you unlock two powerful benefits. First, you earn industry's most valuable points on rent every month, no matter where you live or who your landlord is. Your rent now works for you. Second, you gain access to your exclusive neighborhood benefits in your city. Built's neighborhood benefits are things like extra points on dining out, complimentary post-workout shakes, free mats or towels at your favorite fitness studios, and unique workout experiences that only Built members can access. And when you're ready to travel, Built points can be converted to your favorite miles and hotel points around the world, meaning your rent can literally take you places. So if you're not earning points on rent, my question is, what are you waiting for? Start paying rent through Built and take advantage of your neighborhood benefits by going to joinbuilt.com/negotiate. That's joinbilt.com/negotiate. Make sure to use our URL so that they know we sent you. Joinbuilt.com/negotiate to sign up for Built today. Have you been looking for a natural way to relieve aches or discomfort or stress? CBD gummies from Cornbread Hemp are formulated to work with your body instead of against it. I have really close family members and friends who have dealt with stress or health issues, really severe health issues, and I have seen this work amazing miracles for them. And what I love about their products is that not only does it help relieve discomfort or stress or sleeplessness, but they're actually third-party lab tested and USDA approved, and they're organic, so they ensure safety and purity. And right now, Negotiate Your Best Life podcast listeners can save 30% on their first order. Just head to cornbreadhemp.com/negotiate and use the code negotiate at your checkout. That's cornbreadhemp.com/negotiate and use the code negotiate. When I first launched my store at shop.rebeccazung.com, I needed a simple way to manage online and in-store sales. Shopify Point of Sale made it seamless. Shopify POS connects everything online and in-store into one system. Customers shop how they want, and my team always has the tools to get the sale done. It's proven to work. Shopify POS users see a 22% better total cost of ownership and an 8.9% sales boost on average. Want more? Check out shopify.com/negotiate, all lowercase, shopify.com/negotiate. There's another video that I really want you to watch, which is why narcissists snap, the brain chemistry behind their rage, which is you'll learn exactly what triggers it and how to stay calm when they spiral, which is also about their brain chemistry. Okay, so I want you to watch that video next. And if you like this video, make sure you hit like and you hit share so that other people can learn about the real reason narcissists ghost you, backed by neuroscience. And if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell. And remember that it's not you, it is them. It is all about what's happening with their brain and what happened to them as children and the trauma, and cannot take these things personally. And remember that today is a great day to start negotiating your best life. Wherever you are is the jumping off point. And I will see you in that next video.